Hey, my name is Dan Benson from Zen Healthcare IT, and in today's video, I want to review the top 3 most important things that you should do immediately after downloading and installing Mirth Connect. These tips will help make sure that your implementation of this powerful interface building software will be a success. Number 1, replace the database. For production systems, you absolutely should replace the database that comes installed by default in Mirth Connect. If you plan to use Mirth Connect to build a production environment that can scale and is performant, replacing the database is the first thing that you should do. If you need help, we made an entire video tutorial on how to replace the database in Mirth Connect, so I'll put a link to that video on the screen as well as in the video description down below. The default database, Derby, comes from the Apache project. These are the same folks who came up with the Apache web server, Tomcat, OpenOffice, Maven, and lots of other great open source tools. It was chosen as the default database for Mirth Connect because it's incredibly lightweight and easily embedded into a Java application. However, Derby is not set up for large-scale volume and will struggle if you try to utilize it in a production environment. So, what database should you use? Mirth Connect natively supports all the major SQL databases, including Oracle, MySQL, Postgres, and others. All of these are fine options, but our personal choice here at Zen is Postgres. It's an enterprise-grade database that is completely open source and has worked incredibly well for us for all of our integration projects, big and small, so we highly suggest it. Number 2, get the right developer tools. Although Mirth Connect is a powerful integration engine, you'll need some tools to support your healthcare interface development efforts. We will include links to each of the tools mentioned down in the video description below. HL7 Message Viewers. Message viewer tools allow you to more easily inspect and validate elements of a message. Our favorites are Smart HL7, 7Edit, and HL7 Inspector. Every engineer knows that ensuring your APIs work as expected is critical. We suggest downloading an API testing tool such as SOAP UI. This tool allows you to perform load and security testing for your APIs as well as performing API mocking and virtualization. Notepad++ with XML plugins. This is a text editor with plugins for JavaScript and XML, which is very useful when looking at XML files, which you will be working with frequently. Wireshark. Wireshark is the world's foremost and widely used network protocol analyzer. It lets you see what's happening on your network at a microscopic level. This is a very helpful tool when building VPNs and reviewing issues with MLLP traffic. Beyond Compare. This is a text compare tool that's very useful when reviewing files or comparing code between channel versions. Number 3, read, research, and network. Networking, researching, and reading about Mirth Connect, HL7, FHIR, and other common healthcare standards will be extremely helpful as you work through setting up your first integrations. Here are some helpful resources that we recommend. Join the Mirth Connect forum, which has now been officially migrated to their page on GitHub. Download the Mirth Connect user guide. Join the Mirth Connect Slack room. It's a great place to get immediate feedback and tips from the Mirth Connect community. Download HL7 Specifications from HL7.org. Read the E4X Working with XML guide. Download Velocity, which is a Java-based template engine. And finally, review the Zen Guide to Mirth Connect. The more knowledge and connections that you have with helpful resources, the better your overall experience will be. And one last thing, consult with experts. Whether using an open source or commercial version, Mirth Connect is a wonderful integration engine tool, but building and managing channels in an optimized way is not always easy. If you're using Mirth Connect, but you're concerned that you're not using a scalable best practices approach, we can help. We can review and assess your approach and help make specific recommendations for your short and long-term growth plans. Well, that's it for today's video. Be sure to check the video description down below for links to all the suggested resources that we discussed. My name's Dan Benson from Zen Healthcare IT. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.